Perfilog, an electric wireline company, has continuously strived to provide the optimum in service and dependability to the petroleum industry. The company was established in Lafayette, Louisiana in 1982 and has since opened districts in Laurel, Mississippi, Houma, Louisiana, and Houston, Texas, with additional sales offices in Lafayette, New Orleans, and Houston. In 1990, Perfilog became part of WH Energy Services, an oil field service corporation. Perfilog offers services such as cased hole logging with computerized units, perforating, pipe recovery, production logging, including 1-inch tools, zone changes, and gravity squeezes. Perfilog also provides trained specialists in through tubing remedial services. Perfilog has achieved a high success rate in plug-back services, averaging over 160 successful plug-back services each year. Recognizing Perfilog as a leader in the industry, companies such as Chevron Texaco, BP, Ocean Energy, Unocal, Anadarko, and others have turned to Perfilog for innovative answers to downhole problems. This was the case for an overwhelming need for a through-tubing wireline gravel pack system with accurate depth control. In 1991, the U.S. Patent Office granted Perfilog method patent number 503-3549 on the solution, the through-tubing wireline gravel pack. This procedure is performed with an electric wireline and can be installed in damaged conventional gravel pack completions, zones that have been washed out, and newly perforated zones. Most importantly, it can all be done under pressure. The process begins by going down through the tree with a non-vented plug and setting it below the perforations or desired production zone. Next, utilizing wireline balers, sand and cement are dumped to provide a base for the gravel pack assembly. At this stage, the perforating zone is re-entered with a perforating gun to create new and clean perforation tunnels. Now, the well is prepared to begin the gravel pack procedure. The assembly consists of a cap plug pinned in place with a brass pin. This plug will be removed after the gravel pack installation is complete. A radioactive tag is installed in the top section for correlation purposes if needed. An 18-inch vent screen serves as a means of allowing movement of fluids and gases to flow through the assembly during the installation. It also allows fluid, which is pumped into the well, to create a horizontal force on the gravel pack slurry in the zone. In the event that the cap is not pulled, the well can be produced through this vent screen. An upper spacer section is added, which generally consists of 2 bowspring centralizers and a 10 to 15 foot section of pipe. This spacer section allows room to top off the gravel pack sand and a 4-foot cement cap. Next is the gravel pack screen, which is sized according to the inner diameter of the production string and the length and condition of the perforated zones. The type and brand of screen used will be determined by the customer's needs. A lower spacer section is added, which consists of another bowspring centralizer and a 1-inch solid spacer bar 8 to 10 feet long. This is adjusted on location, according to well conditions. The gravel pack assembly is then lowered through the wellhead, tubing, packer, and into the casing. The assembly is then placed into position on the cement base. Using gravity balers, gravel pack slurry is dumped around the assembly, up to the spacer blank, above the screen section. In situations where the casing is large enough, the baler will move down between the assembly and the casing wall. This is done while maintaining a fluid overbalance on the well. This gravel pack slurry contains a 40-60 gravel pack sand and HEC polymer with a breaker, designed accordingly to the bottom hole temperature of the well. The gravel pack slurry is then allowed to break out overnight. A tag run is then made to the top of the gravel pack sand to assure that the pack is complete. At this point, salt water is dumped at the top of the gravel pack sand to flush out any polymer residue that may exist. Cement is then dumped around the blank section of the assembly to prevent any flow from occurring around the side of the gravel pack system. The cap plug is retrieved by using a centralized overshot. The procedure is now complete, and the well is ready to flow. Another application for this service is for repairing a conventional gravel pack completion which has failed. This procedure involves setting a cast iron bridge plug in the base pipe, then setting a wireline gravel pack assembly on the bridge plug. While pumping into the production zone, the necessary amount of gravel pack sand in slurry form is dumped around the gravel pack assembly up to the blank. The slurry is then allowed to break out overnight. A shot rod is run alongside of the assembly to confirm the proper amount of gravel pack sand. At this point, the cap plug is removed and a slick line type pack-off is set on top of the gravel pack assembly. The procedure is now complete and the well is ready to flow. By utilizing this procedure, the well can be back in production in less time, not to mention the cost of a rig move, killing the well, and all the risks involved in a conventional workover. The through tubing gravel pack has been highly successful in its many applications. The ability to accurately position tools at these great depths and complete the work in such a short time frame not only assures the quality of the work done, but compared to previously available methods, it can be done for a fraction of the cost. Whether it's cased hole logging, perforating, production logging, zone changes, gravity squeezes, or the newly developed through tubing wireline gravel pack, even in situations where 1-inch tools are needed, Perfilog continues to accept the challenge and set the pace for service and dependability in the petroleum industry, on land, inland waters, and offshore.